she support ride, lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride?
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there from McCaffrey. 57 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after here coming up. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check, 59. Crunch down, defense.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Single receiver. Watch 19, watch 19. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. Good job right there, good job right there.
Play action. It's Wilson. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. On the move to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
They're running it.
Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. He's going to launch it for Washington. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Saquon Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. After the run, Newton going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Flushed out right. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Newton now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and now it's 2nd down.
20.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, You've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
23 yards, the final tally.
Ready? 56, right there, 56. All you get is
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
Here we go. Ready? Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now Newton on third and goal. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On second and 1, Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Ezekiel Ansah. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the run, it's Barkley. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Friday.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Giants! Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there. His guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. 56. Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 17-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. Throw caught here by Bird. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now it's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Touchdown, Carolina! Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 25. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On 1st and 10, Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Buying time to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a first down throw for Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now it's Wilson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Wilson. That's going to be caught. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, and he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead. So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grab the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. It's Barkley on the counter. Broken tackle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Anthony Brown there on the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Good job right there. 12. Check the backer, check the backer. Go. 38, Mike, 38.
From the 44, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Newton to throw. Into the hands of Bird over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
20.
First down, Carolina.
Now Newton on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 45 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Alert, 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 alert.
Check. Check out route.
From the 40 now on second down. Wilson finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 28 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Thomas has got it, complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Escaping the pressure right. 20 gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 43 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Newton. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wilson throwing again. Got an open man. It's Washington. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4, so 2nd and 6 forthcoming. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Barkley. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Gun.
Now Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. A big pickup of 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they